Welcome, third graders. Prepare your modules, pens, and wear your thinking caps on throughout our lesson. I am Teacher Flor, and I am glad to welcome you to our English class. Our second week lesson is about writing another ending of the story. After going through this module, you are expected to first, develop understanding through speculating, hypothesizing, imagining, and exploring ideas. And second, create your own ending for a story listened to or read. First, let us try to answer this exercise. What you see inside the box are the possible ending to the stories we will read after this. Let's begin with this situation in number 1. Tim is in grade 3. He learns that in order to grow, he needs to eat plenty of foods. Tim had 5 candy bars and a chocolate drinks for his breakfast, 3 bags of chips for lunch, and 2 big pieces of cake for dessert. He skips dinner at night. And the best possible ending would be letter B. He will suffer from stomach ache because he did not eat his dinner and eat foods that are good for his health. And now for number 2. At 7:30 p.m., I sat down on my chair and faced my study table and pulled out a pencil. I took a piece of paper out of my backpack and began to read the directions. And the best possible ending would be letter C. I began to do my homework. I answered the questions in English and finished the exercises in my math book. For number 3. Mark is riding on his bike. He looks back to see if his friend is still behind him. Suddenly, he hears the crunching of broken glass. Mark has rolled a broken piece of bottle. His front tire begins to wobble. The ending would be letter A. Mark's bike got a flat tire. He had an accident and he got hurt. Fourth, Mrs. Serino is busy discussing her lesson in English. 2 of her pupils are talking loudly at the back. Mrs. Serino looks at them angrily. And the appropriate ending would be letter D. She goes at the back and asks the 2 pupils to stand. Mrs. Serino asks questions about the lessons. The 2 pupils were not able to give the answers because they did not understand the lesson. Debbie wakes up excited and happy. The sun is shining. It is a perfect day for a trip to the beach. After a few seconds, Debbie stays inside the house together with her family and do some indoor activities. She reads her favorite book and later plays Scrabble with her brother and sister. The lesson 3 on our module will teach us how to write another ending of the story. Let's have the following example. Instruction. Underline the descriptive words. At school opening, John was so excited to attend classes. This time, he's not going to school but would be having his class at home. Mother bought him a cute, small, brown bag. Inside the bag, she put a short ruler, 2 new yellow pencils, and a thick box of crayons. Mother added a new pad paper and 5 regular-sized notebooks. John is very happy to start his classes. He is also eager to see the modules that he will be answering. The highlighted words are our descriptive words because they describe the nouns in the sentences. explore. Rose is a nurse and a frontliner worker during the COVID-19 pandemic. She helps the doctor in taking care of the patients. Every time she enters the room of a COVID patient, she wears her personal protective equipment for protection against the virus. She wears a face mask, gloves, goggles, gowns, head and shoe covers before she starts her duty. After 2 weeks of working, she goes home and will be with her family. But before going home, it's a protocol that she needs to undergo a test to see if she is positive or negative with the virus. After 10 minutes of waiting, the doctor handed her the result. Note for our parents: please let our child answer the following questions. Allow them to discuss their answers and please correct misconceptions if there are. The questions are: who is Rose? What is her job? What are the different personal protective types of equipment that she used? Why did she undergo the test? What do you think will happen after the doctor handed the result? What do you think is the ending of the story? Let's take note. A good story ending is very important to the readers. It arouses emotions such as anger or sadness. It may also change the point of view of the reader, and it opens his mind to new ideas. One kind of ending a story is called a prediction ending. The author makes a prediction of what will happen next based on the events of the story. This kind of ending encourages the reader to think beyond the end of the story. Using the story of Rose, here are the two possible endings. First, if Rose is tested negative, Rose is scared to open the result of her laboratory test, but she needs to know the result so that she can go home. As she opens the document, she smiles and thanks God because she is negative from COVID-19. She is now safe to go home and be with her family. Her family is very happy upon seeing her. While if Rose is tested positive, Rose is scared to open the result of her laboratory test, but she needs to know the result so that she can go home. As she opens the document, she feels sad that she is positive of the virus. She needs to undergo treatment and be isolated from her family. Moving forward to Let's Dig in Activity 1, we are asked to match the story description to its most interesting ending. Write only the letter of your answer on the space provided. Number 1. A dog goes for a walk. C. Coming into its house, the dog went straight to its bed. He was so tired. 2. A girl goes swimming. A. After a while, she goes out of the pool. She heads home for a nice warm bath. 3. A boy goes to a dance party. The last music played is his favorite. He dances his heart. When the party is over, he keeps on dancing. And 4th, a baby learns to walk. Her parents are so excited. They couldn't wait to tell their friends. For the second activity, please allow the child to give his or her own ending of the story. Guide them in doing so. Directions. Write 2 to 3 sentences on what could be the best ending to the situations. 1. Mother woke up early. She went to the kitchen, got a pan and turned on the stove. What do you think will Mother do? 2. It is recess time. After eating her snacks, Martha says, "Let's play." The children play sipa. Then Beth said, "Let's go to the slide." Just then, the bell rings. What will the children do? 3. Dindo and Antonio were playing ball. Dindo threw the ball very high. The ball landed on the neighbor's roof. What will Dindo and Tonyo do? Remember, a good story ending is very important to the readers because it arouses emotions like anger or sadness. And one kind of ending a story is called a prediction ending, where the author makes a prediction of what will happen next based on the events of the story. And that ends our lesson for today, kids. For your homework, do the following. Let's evaluate 1 to 5 in the module. 6 to 10 and 11 to 15, write your 5 sentences ending in separate paper. Under Let's Extend, you only have to choose one situation and write a 5-sentence paragraph of your ending of the story of your choice. I hope you had fun learning with me, kids. Thank you. Till our next class. Bye.